I'm hoping this judge had some good breakfast, some good night's sleep, some good morning sex, something. I know I'm up. I just hope it don't ruin my whole life.
What are you two heifers doing?
Mining for buried treasure.
Y'all messed up. That was...
The couple's engagement took place in 2024 at Henderson Haunts, a haunted house in Kentucky. Brian proposed while both wore matching skeleton-themed shirts, and he presented Amy with a unique engagement ring featuring 2 skull fingers forming a heart. Amy expressed her excitement, stating, "I ain't gonna lie, this is my best proposal yet." Amy and Brian plan to marry on Halloween, a date they have always desired. Amy shared her enthusiasm, saying, "I'll be able to call him my husband and get to spend the rest of my life with him. Our engagement life may be short, but our marriage will last an eternity." Amy is a mother to 2 sons, Gage and Glenn, whom she shares with her ex-husband, Michael Halterman. She and Brian began dating in 2024 and have been open about their relationship on social media and the show. First up is Tammy Slaton, the inspiring star of 1,000 Pounds Sisters, who has overcome hurdles and health challenges to shed over 500 pounds. Tammy finally achieved a major milestone with bariatric surgery, proving that even small victories, like walking without aid, can have a huge impact on your life. Next, meet Andrea Kane, a San Diego grandma, who managed to lose 100 pounds by introducing more plant-based foods into her diet. By cutting back on red meat, she not only eased her rheumatoid arthritis, but also tackled genetic predispositions to gain weight, all while enjoying delicious meals and more energy. Meanwhile, the intriguing longevity diet gave one New York grandmother the tools to lose an astounding 261 pounds, thanks to an innovative intermittent fasting approach. By allowing some indulgence and sticking to healthy homemade meals, she unlocked a new world of energy and comfort in her own skin. Finally, Patty Markby's journey with the Whole30 plan showcases the powerful effects of tackling inflammation with whole foods. She lost a total of 383 pounds, found relief from joint pain, and embraced her healthier, vibrant self at age 66. Her story is a heartening reminder that focusing on how we feel, rather than just the scale, can lead to life-changing results. Each of these stories is a testament to resilience and determination, offering a beacon of hope for anyone looking to make a positive change. Remember, big changes start with small, hopeful steps. How much cognitive decline is normal with age? How many types of diabetes are there? Is there a link between trauma and autoimmune symptoms? What are the best low-carb foods for weight loss? What are some common reasons for hair loss in women? How much cognitive decline is normal with age? How many types of diabetes are there? Is there a link between trauma and autoimmune symptoms? What are the best low-carb foods for weight loss? 4 months after she officially announced her engagement to fiance Brian Leborn, the 1,000 Pounds Sisters star revealed that she's getting married next month on October 31st. After an Instagram user commented on Amy's post of her recent vacation with Brian, asking if the couple had already tied the knot, the 37-year-old replied, saying they're waiting until peak spooky season to say their vows. "No, this Halloween," Amy responded to the question in the comment section of the September 22nd post. So 39 days. Their wedding date is fitting, as Brian originally popped the question while the couple were on a visit to Henderson Haunts' haunted house in Kentucky last year with Amy's sisters Tammy Slaton and Misty Slaton Wentworth. Amy and Brian went all out with the theme, both of them wearing matching skeleton shirts during the big moment, which was aired on the May 13th episode of the TLC series. "Amy, I know we both said we'd never do this again," he said as he dropped down on one knee and presented her with the ring, a silver band formed by 2 skull fingers making a heart. "But my love for you is insane. Will you marry me?" Amy and Tammy Slaton have been brutally honest about the struggles they have faced throughout their respective weight loss journeys. One of Tammy's most jaw-dropping moments on her weight loss journey happened in the Season 3 finale of 1,000 Pounds Sisters, when she nearly lost her life. In the episode, the reality star's other sister, Amanda Halterman, shared that her lungs had stopped functioning only a day after she checked into an obesity rehabilitation clinic. After assessing Tammy, doctors put her in a medically induced coma and on a ventilator. They even candidly informed Tammy's family that they were unsure if she would be able to pull through. Over the next couple of days, they anxiously awaited news while also mentally preparing for the worst. Thankfully, Tammy awoke from the coma and wasted no time in expressing her love for her family. Although it took several years of hard work, medical procedures, and a progress journey that was anything but linear, Tammy managed to shed over 500 pounds. By 2025, Tammy looked completely unrecognizable after skin removal surgery. Amy embarked on a similarly difficult journey to achieve her health goals. Over the years, the younger Slaton sister developed a variety of health conditions, including diabetes, thyroid issues, asthma, and high blood pressure. However, Amy was determined to better her health so she could have kids. The reality star ultimately lost over 150 pounds and welcomed 3 boys. While their TLC show primarily focused on the highs and lows of their weight loss journeys, the Slaton sisters have notably endured plenty of other struggles over the years too. Amy Slaton allegedly endured an abusive marriage. TLC/YouTube. In March 2023, 1,000-pound sisters star Amy Slaton split from Michael Halterman after about 4 years of marriage. According to court documents obtained by the Sun, the couple got into an explosive spat in February, during which Halterman had allegedly begun throwing things. A few days after the incident, Slaton filed a domestic violence case against her now ex-husband and requested a Kentucky court to grant her an emergency protection order. Although the report noted that Halterman wanted to work on their marriage while Slaton was determined to call it quits, it was he who ultimately filed for divorce. In additional court documents obtained by the U.S. Sun in April, the reality star presented several shocking allegations against her husband. When disciplining the boys, he hits too hard. He pulls them by the arm, she wrote. Moreover, Slaton claimed that although Halterman was unemployed, he didn't pick up any responsibilities around the house or look after their kids. He didn't financially aid her in caring for their infant son either. Slaton detailed her marital woes with People in December 2023. There was no support. There was no love. There was no kindness. There was just mental abuse, she sadly disclosed. I just got tired of hiding it from people. The final straw for their relationship came when Halterman refused to return Slaton's bank card to her when she wanted to get some formula for their infant. At the end of the day, though, getting a divorce has changed the 1,000-pound sisters' star's life a lot. If you or someone you know is dealing with domestic abuse, you can call the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. You can also find more information, resources, and support at their website. TLC/YouTube. 1,000-pound sisters star Tammy Slaton's estranged husband, Caleb Willingham, died at the age of just 40 in July 2023. The TLC star's whirlwind romance with Willingham began shortly after their paths crossed at an obesity rehabilitation center. Following just 3 weeks of courtship, Willingham popped the question. As People reported, in November 2022, Slaton married her husband at the same rehab where they met, ignoring her family's reservations about their union. However, the happy couple split up a few months before Willingham's death. In May 2023, an insider informed the U.S. Sun that the reason for Slaton's split from her husband lay in his supposed inability to follow through with his diet plans. They reportedly got into a nasty argument about the pain point that ultimately led Willingham to call it quits. While speaking to People in December 2023, Slaton shared the sweet ways in which she kept her late husband close to her heart. Every day, she wore 2 pieces of jewelry that contained Willingham's ashes, a necklace that was shaped like a music note and a ring. The reality star went on to explain their significance. He's going to live on now forever because his memory is encapsulated, Slaton said. Knowing that he's with me, it's helping me pass the day. I find myself grabbing my necklace and holding it a lot. The TLC star also shared that she took some solace in knowing that she could relive their happy memories together by putting on 1,000-pound sisters. Amy and Tammy Slaton have struggled with their mental health. TLC/YouTube. During a December 2023 chat with People, Amy Slaton acknowledged how her divorce had taken a serious toll on her mental health. The TLC star, who went through a very public breakup, confirmed that an explosive fight with her sisters, Tammy Slaton and Amanda Halterman, was what finally helped her realize that she needed to do some inner work. Although Amy had been hesitant to do therapy for most of her life, the reality star knew that she needed to at least try, so that her mental health wouldn't continue to negatively impact her family, specifically her kids. The younger Slaton sister was ultimately diagnosed with depression, acute stress disorder, and bipolar disorder. Fortunately, Amy was pleased to note that therapy had greatly aided her, saying, "It's a relief to know that I'm not crazy. It was something totally different. I'm not just snapping because I'm snapping. I'm snapping because I'm bipolar." While the TLC stalwart continued to work on herself in therapy, she also took medication to further assist her in her ongoing mental health journey. Tammy similarly opened up about her feelings from a dark time in her life in a February 2024 TikTok, revealing, "Before I was in rehab, I was bitter, unhappy, very super suicidal, depressed, and just mean." Meanwhile, during a 2025 episode of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy admitted that she was disheartened to learn she needed to lose an additional 100 pounds on top of the hundreds of pounds she had already shed to qualify for excessive skin removal surgery. Tammy confessed that she developed an unhealthy coping mechanism to deal with the subsequent depression, overeating on purpose to make herself vomit. If you or someone you know needs help with mental health, please contact the crisis text line by. Amy and Tammy Slaton have both dealt with addiction issues. TLC/YouTube. In the Season 3 finale of 1,000-Pound Sisters, Tammy Slaton informed her bariatric surgeon that she was putting her weight loss journey on the back burner to focus on her mental health. The TLC star explained that the stress of sticking to her diet plan and maintaining her relationships had taken a tremendous toll, and she had started experiencing depression as a result. To cope with these complex feelings, Tammy had resorted to drinking up to 8 bottles of liquor in a week, alongside smoking and vaping. The elder Slaton sister reflected on her mindset from the time in a 2024 Instagram video, divulging, "I think I was trying to be so focused on losing weight, I lost myself. I lost who I was and I turned to alcohol, so I was doing damage to myself in 2 different ways." In another Instagram post the following month, Tammy opened up about another of her addictions, writing, "Being depressed and having a food addiction, I often ate my feelings, taking out my emotions on food." Meanwhile, in 2023, a Radar Online insider claimed that AmySlaton's loved ones were getting increasingly worried about her because the reality star's nicotine addiction was spiraling out of control. According to them, the younger Slaton sister was smoking up to 2 packs a day and was unable to go even short periods without a cigarette. Additionally, Amy has also come under fire for smoking around her children. On TikTok, she announced that quitting smoking was her 2024 New Year's resolution. If you or anyone you know needs help with addiction issues, help is available. Visit the Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration website or contact SAMHSA's National Helpline away at the age of 37. Halterman confirmed that she had a completely crushed heart and spirit as she wrote the message. Still, the TLC star paid tribute to Katie by gushing, "She was a force to be reckoned with and showed love that was accepting and given freely. She was the life of the party and my best friend." Likewise, the elder Slaton sister had no doubt that her late grandparents and other loved ones who had passed away had ushered Katie into heaven. In January 2025, Tammy revealed on Instagram that Katie had been diagnosed with stage 4 stomach cancer and encouraged her followers to contribute to a GoFundMe to help the family foot her medical costs. A few days later, Tammy once again urged fans to donate in any way possible, or even just to remember Katie in their prayers. She paired the heartfelt caption with a video that showcased her cousin's lively spirit. An online obituary detailed how Katie was survived by numerous loved ones, including her 3 children, partner, and parents. Although Katie made a couple of appearances on her cousin's hit reality show, she kept a low-profile IRL and primarily took to social media to gush about her family. Tragically, Katie's final Instagram post was a birthday tribute to her son for his 12th birthday, noting, "I'm very proud of the real man you're becoming. I hate to do this, but I will now no longer be working with the Fatboy app," Slaton captioned her update. "So all events that were planned will be canceled for me to attend, but October 25th, the Bluegrass Food Truck Vendors Meet and Greet, I will still be attending." In the comments, the reality TV personality's fans reacted to the news that Slaton would no longer be collaborating with the app designed to help users find the best places to eat